to Finding Calm in the Chaos. I am Denise Sith, and this is my podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Finding Calm in the Chaos. I am Denise, and happy Wednesday and happy holidays. Oh, yeah. Okay, so last week, I totally had no conception of what date it was. But now that I'm clear that today is the 20th and next, Tuesday. So, no, next Wednesday? See, I don't even know. Damn it. When are the damn days? So the 24th. Oh my God, guys, I'm so confused. I have to get a calendar right now. This is my world right now. So today is the 20th, which means that, oh my gosh, that Christmas Eve is Sunday and Christmas is Monday. Okay, I don't know why it was Monday and Tuesday. Probably, I don't know, because of my mind. And I'm sure you guys are all messed up too. I hope you're not, but if you are, doesn't really matter. There you go. Boom. Christmas Eve is Sunday. Christmas is Monday. Good to know. That said, happy freaking Wednesday. And going into the holidays. So I've had a lot of people reach out and be like, hey, we appreciate you saying that like your life is a mess and that you're pretty real about it. And I'm over filters right now. So if you see me and I look like a hot ass mess in my profile or wherever, like the pictures I'm posting, it's because I'm going to be honest with you. I give 0 Fs right now. Like I'm just happy that I'm able to participate in a manner that I couldn't years prior. Okay. And we talked about that all with just how I feel. Like I've actually been because with the holidays, it's hard, right? When you go out, it's hard in general because I'm running around. I'm not home to make meals. And so I've been eating either meat or dairy or a seafood option, but in smaller amounts. And I will tell you, it makes a huge difference in how I feel, period. So I am still will be super glad when the new year comes because I'm diving all in again. Right now I'm about 75-25 and I want to be 90-10 again because I felt way better. I still feel good. I'm able to do stuff, but it's the principle. So as I have been like digging deeper over this last year and a half into my spirituality and my relationship with God, yep, I'm going there. I have found that things become a little clearer and a little less stressful. And I'm not really sure why everybody doesn't do this. And I understand there are people who don't believe in God. And I'm a recovering Roman Catholic. I am just spiritual now. I do not follow Roman Catholicism. I'm done with the Roman Catholic Church. I feel like I don't need a middleman to have a relationship with God. And I shouldn't need one, period. That's just how I deal with it. Keep your emails to yourself. I really don't care. You do you, boo. But what is really still been bothering me is that right now, especially during the holidays, so many people suffer from stress and anxiety and depression, and there's so much grief going around. Christmas Eve last year, we lost Peter's godmother. You know, that's coming. I know it's going to hit me a little harder this year. It's going to be a little different, right? It's going to be off. And I am just shocked that so many of these like self-help gurus, online, Instagram, all of that are still preaching that it is up to you to choose happy. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is really starting to piss me off because you can't just decide you're going to choose happy. And he will remain nameless, but he's one of the big guys, has basically said that you have 60 to 90 seconds in the morning to like have your pity party. And then you have to pull your big pants on and just choose happy. And if you can't, that's your fault, basically. And I'm like, yeah, no, not going to happen. Baloney, right? His name rhymes with baloney. I don't know why I said that, but there you go. I totally dated myself and I don't care. But here's the thing is that I have found that the less I try to force myself to be happy and I just like absorb the small stuff, it's way better, like for my whole temperament. And my problem right now is getting everybody to step on board with this temperament. because everybody wants to do, because here's the thing. If you are growing and you are on a journey like I am to have a closer relationship with God and just become a better person, do not expect anybody around you, including your spouses, to be on that journey with you. And that's hard. It is super hard because you think that you're growing, but it's almost like somebody has like a rope around your waist and you can only go so far. And I'm not saying that they hold me back, but what I'm saying is that they tend to pull on that rope, and then you really are led into basically this deceit and this deception or a temptation to go into your old ways because they don't want your new ways. Your new ways are useless to them. So, before we jump into why I called the title of this episode Glimmer, I want to talk to you about a certain situation about me holding boundaries, which I normally don't do. I get walked on. People are like, Denise, you're so strong and you're opinionated. You know, it's hard to believe that people walk all over you, but they do. I just literally feel defeated sometimes and I let it go. But I have always hosted Christmas Eve. I will probably continue to do that always and forever until I can't do it anymore or something better comes up. You know what I'm saying? But right now, that's what I do. I just always have. Everybody comes here and that's it. Over the last couple years, people have been creeping into my Christmas day. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a situation that happened. I have been planning Christmas Eve for like 2 months. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. And most people who do have people over for the holidays, if you're not a host, but you go to somebody's house who does host, appreciate your host, please, because a lot of time goes into it. Time and hours that you can't even imagine, okay? And if they're anything like me and they're not 100% healthy, like I have autoimmune or whatnot, most likely by the time we have went above, beyond, over the rainbow and beyond back, okay? I'm usually in a flare on Christmas Eve. And so am I enjoying myself 100%? No, I'm not. It's probably about an 80. Some days it's a 60, okay? This year I think I'm going to be around 80. But Christmas, that's my day. It's my day to turn off and just do whatever I want to do like on a regular day, but enjoy the holiday. Like it's just a little extra special. Jammies, movies, games, enjoying stuff, Santa, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously my parentals are still living with us. So, I don't see that changing in the near future with the property rental market. In the interim, like I've just decided I'm not going to even deal with this anymore. I don't care. They're here, whatever. Boom. Now I got a babysitter. What the situation is that they know that I do Christmas Eve. Our family always did. It's kind of an Italian thing. But I know other ethnicities do it and nationalities as well. So we, Mr. Sith was talking to his mother and I said, so we'll see her on Christmas Eve. You know, we're all cool. Everybody's waits for babka, all that stuff. But then he said, oh, you're going to be here on Christmas. And we all know, we've talked about Mr. Sith can't say no to anybody, which is a huge fucking problem. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a huge problem. And so I was just like looking and I just kind of mouthed to him, no, no, I'm not doing anything on Christmas. I'm not even taking a shower. Who am I kidding? I haven't taken a shower for a week. I'm hoping to take one tomorrow morning. It is what I have to because I'm meeting somebody for like a late breakfast lunch. So I'm like, this is crazy. So he gets off the phone and never once said anything to her that, no, we're not doing that. He's just sketchy or just kind of dissolves the conversation. I don't understand it. I don't pretend to understand it. And I can't care to understand it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stress. So I don't bother anymore. But as my mother is my witness, I was like, okay, I'm hosting Christmas Eve. And that is the day that everybody's coming here. Nobody gets to decide what day they're coming to my house. That is the boundary I am setting. You're either on board or there's going to be a huge fucking explosion on Christmas Day. He may or may not know that. If he does not know that by now, that if his mother shows up here on Christmas, then I'm going to freak the fuck out. I honestly think it's disrespectful at that point. That is a level of disrespect because my boundaries are not being met. Like, how many more days do these people want from us? So I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. That fucking friend is me. You know what I'm saying? What if it's you? Like, you're not responsible for entertaining everybody's fucking family 24/7. You're not responsible for entertaining your family. It's bad enough we plan meals 3 times a day, do all this other stuff, plan a holiday, shop for the holidays, wrap them all up. Like, does anybody realize how much I hate wrapping? Like, if your kids are grown, I'm sure you enjoy wrapping. And I'm sure they're beautiful. I have a friend who is the most beautiful wrapper, and she posts them, and I just look and I'm like, wow, that's so beautiful. Her kids are grown. How nice. I'll do that one day. But right now, no. I'm just like, I don't even give a shit. Jagged edges. Here's some tape. Fuck it. Here's a sticky tag. Bye. Throw it under the tree. Done. Next. So hold your boundaries. Okay. Now, I was going to get super excited. I had to like catch myself because I am still doing my 25-day devotional for the book of with the book of Luke right now with my little devotional group of women. And it has helped substantially kind of put in focus that this season is not about me. It's not about his mom. It's not about a meal. It's about a day. It's about a special day, right? And what is being provided to us, and the story of what is being provided to us as Christians right now, what is unfolding, and our memory of that and celebration of that. And so I saw this word glimmer, okay, because God knows we all know that I am also often triggered with my anger. And so it's literally glimmer is the opposite of trigger, right? So glimmers are, so you figure, okay, so for those you don't know, so a trigger, if you don't get them, bless your heart. Triggers are little tiny moments throughout the day that people it could be an action, a word, a situation that goes down. It can be very insignificant, but as it compounds over time, it's just something that triggers you into some sort of response, either usually sobbing or anger, like I do. I go into a rage episode. They're usually triggered by the same stuff, and it usually stems from some sort of childhood trauma. And so that is a trigger, okay? A glimmer are those micro moments during the day that make you feel joy, happiness, peace, or gratitude. And I thought myself, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. And so I thought, okay, so basically once you train your brain to be on the lookout for glimmers instead of triggers, then those little tiny moments are going to begin to appear more often because you'll see them. Because I guarantee you there are tons of glimmers happening in all our lives. We just aren't trained to see them. We are innately negative beings. I don't know why this is. But then I started tearing it apart even more because this joy and happiness thing. So happy, choose happy. You could choose happy. Girl, just wake up and choose happy. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. And so one of the things that I realized was there is a difference between joy and happiness. Joy is like a goodness that comes from inside you. It sustains you. Like when your circumstances around you are bad or they're tough, it's a difficult situation. Those unhappy circumstances, that's that. Happiness is conditional. Okay. Happiness means that your external surroundings aren't going well, right? They kind of suck right now, and it can change at any moment. And it's important then that I thought to myself that there are many days that I can be unhappy because of the shit that's going on around me, but I still have joy inside of me because joy is never dependent upon circumstances. Joy that is inside of you as a believer, right? As a Christian, that comes from God. And that never goes away. And so that's pretty powerful when you think of it. So we always have joy. If you're a Christian and you believe in God, you are filled with joy. That never goes away. Okay? And don't forget, he gave us free will. It's there. You're just choosing not to look at it. But these whole, self, I forget what they're called, like self-development, happy gurus, all of that. His name is like rhymes with baloney. I don't know why I keep choosing that as a reference. It's like the second time I've used it. But so he had stated, and I'm just summarizing it, it is a whole big deal that basically, I don't even know it word for word, but you have like 60 to 90 days in the morning to choose to be like crappy and in a bad mood, and then you have to choose happy. And if you can't, that's on you. But that's not okay. You should be able to live and feel your circumstances. It's like depriving you of your life and your circumstances. And you shouldn't rob yourself like that. If you want to cry, we tell kids all the time, it's okay for you to cry. You can share your emotions. Then why can't you do that shit when you're an adult? Like, which way do you want it? If we can do that when we're kids, why can't we do it when we're adults? Maybe if we've spent less time trying to fake being happy and choosing happy when we're dying inside, maybe we would have less issues with just societal depression and anxiety. It's okay. But I think that doing this glimmer, right? Learning how to do glimmer. So I think glimmer has a huge connection to joy, and that you can find these glimmers. My friend Brenda, she wrote a book called God Goggles, and I've sent out numerous copies to people just randomly, but it's available on Amazon. Brenda Cooper, and it's called God Goggles, and it is I think it's a 60 or 90-day devotional where you can just read a little tiny page every day on how sometimes you need to sit back and look at the world from a different perspective and put on your God goggles. And it changes everything. And I think that's what glimmers are. I think glimmer is God goggles, that you're looking at things different. And I think that if you start finding all of the glimmers that are around us, that over time, we're able to deal with the day-to-day letdowns and, life, and that we'd be able to choose happier and at least be happier in a level or a gradient of happy in a better way than to just altogether deny that we can be happy, but still at the same time acknowledge that things are not perfect and it's okay if we're not 100% happy, but that we have this glimmer that was given to us as children of God, that as Christians, we always have joy. He filled us with that. And I think that's something important to remember during the holiday right now. That's pretty much all I got. It was really short and sweet today. It was something that came up. I know we're all busy. Nobody ain't got time for this right now. I was hoping to do coffee talks all this month, and I just haven't had time between running around and doing stuff for the holidays or just enjoying holiday functions because I can. I didn't want to stress myself out over it. So I apologize if you were looking forward to it, but I don't apologize in that I've been having a heck of a lot of fun in the meantime when I'm not recording those. But everything will go back to normal in January. Just wanted you guys to know that. And so I hope you guys, this is the last episode until Christmas hits. So we won't talk again until the 27th. And I wish all of you, each and every one of you, a huge thanks for always listening to me and all the messages I got when I skipped Thanksgiving And everybody was like, when are you going to send the next podcast out there? And I'm like, I appreciate those messages, just so you guys know. But I wish you all a Merry Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays or whatnot. And enjoy the day. Don't sweat the small stuff and find the glimmers. Until next week, lead with kindness.